Straight ahead is our Tip of the Week segment, and this is where we show you a trick or tip on how to take advantage of your Android device. And now for this episode's Tip of the Week, here's your Tip of the Week.
And now we will finish up this episode with the Tip of the Week, where Warren will show you how to create hyperlinks in Google Docs.
Hi, Warren here for Blind Android Users Podcast, and for episode 172 Tip of the Week, this is demonstrating how to go about inserting a hyperlink in your Google Docs document. In other words, how to go about inserting either an email, a phone number, or a web page address. I'm demonstrating this on my Pixel 8 Pro running Android 14 and Android Accessibility Suite 14.x. I am already in the Google Docs app and will now tap on New Document to demonstrate what I'm about doing. Here we go.
New Document menu button.
I tapped on New Document menu, and the next thing we want to do is tap on New Docs file.
New Docs file button. Untitled doc.
New
Showing
Docs
English
file is
US.
what we want. I tapped on there and it pops up my keyboard. Now I'm going to use my voice dictation here and then do some cleanup, and then we'll do a little bit of how we go about setting those hyperlinks and stuff like that.
Use assistant voice typing.
Hello, if you would like to get hold of blind Android users, then we have 3 options for you through which you can get hold of us, period. First, you can call us on the phone. Second, you could email us. And third, you could go to our webpage, period. Stop.
Voice typing stopped. Use assistant.
I just dictated that, and now I'm going to put my finger down to see if what I dictated actually came through, and then from here we could go about inserting those hyperlinks for both the phone number, the email address, and the web page. Here I go.
Hello, if you would like to get hold of Blind Android.
As you can hear, it read the first line. Now, if I'm simply moving my finger slowly down, then it'll read the next line.
Users. Then we have 3 options for you through
Move my finger down again.
which you can get hold of us. First, you can call us on
Move my finger down.
the phone. Second, you could email us, and third, you could go to our web page.
That's how it works. Now, you could change the granularity to where you could just swipe up and down to maybe line granularity and read it that way, or else you have to do what I'm doing. Now, the next thing we want to do here, though, is to invoke the selection mode. Now, if you do have a gesture that you've assigned to it, you could just invoke that, or universally, you could just invoke the talkback menu and then tap on that actions and then go to selection mode. So let's go through the universal mode in the event that you don't have actions in your talkback version, or you don't have any gesture assigned to launching the actions. So for me though, I'll tap with 3 fingers to activate the talkback menu, and if you're using a legacy mode, then you just draw a line down and curve to the right to activate that talkback menu. I'll now tap with 3 fingers to activate the talkback menu.
Talkback menu. Add label in list. Showing items 1 to 15 of 15.
The first thing we heard is add label, and of course if you move your finger down or if you swipe to the right, you're going to hear actions.
Actions.
Let's go ahead and tap here on actions.
Actions. Select.
We have a lot of things in here. We have things like
Select all.
select all,
Add comment.
add comment,
Add emoji reaction.
next,
Verbalize selection formatting.
verbalize the selection format,
Move cursor to beginning. Move cursor to end.
and
Paste.
more of those. Now, what we want, though, is to go to the one that says Start/End Selection Mode. You can keep swiping till you get to it, or put your finger down, and toward the bottom, you're going to find that Start/End Selection Mode.
Start or end selection mode.
That's what we want. So I'll tap here.
Selection mode on.
We are now in the selection mode. And what I will do now is to make sure, though, that my granularity is set to the word granularity. I'm assuming, though, that since I finished the dictation, my cursor should be at the end of my dictation. So now I'm going to switch to word granularity.
Words.
And so now that I've switched to word granularity, I'll swipe up to select a few words going backward.
Page. Selected.
There's the word page.
Web. Selected.
So I have web page selected. And if this is all I want, I could stop the selection here, but I want to go to the word go.
R. Selected. 2. Selected. Go. Selected.
There we go. So I have go to our web page. Now I'm going to end that selection. If you have a gesture for it, just go ahead and invoke that gesture to stop the selection mode or the universal mode by bringing up the talkback menu, tap on actions, and go tap on end selection. Here's what I'm talking about.
Talkback menu. Add label.
And now
Actions.
actions. We tap here on actions.
Actions.
And toward the bottom, we'll find that end selection mode.
End selection mode.
Go ahead and tap.
Selection mode off. No.
Now, near the top, though, there are some buttons, and the button we're looking for here is the button that says Insert. Here's what I'm talking about. It will be like the third or so button going from left to right.
Insert. Button. Pop-up window. Insert palette. Showing.
Upon tapping on that insert, we heard Insert Palette. Now, that's not what we want. Now, if you're a swiper, all you need to do at this point is swipe once from left to right, and that places you on Link. And if you're an Explorer, just move your finger down, and there you'll encounter Link. Here's what I'm talking about.
Link. 1 of 8. In list. 8 items.
Here is our link. We tap.
Cancel. Go to our web page. Go to our web page. Edit box. Text. Out of list. Showing English
You can
US.
see now that we have an edit field there, and that edit field is saying go to our web page, but there are actually 2 of them. As you can hear, the active field is the one that says go to our web page, and that's not the one we want. That's the text that we have, but we want to assign a link to that page, or rather to those words, so that when you tap on that, it takes you to the Blind Android Users web page. So below that is an edit field that is not active. We want to activate that, and that's the one that has to do with inserting a link. Here's what I'm talking about.
Link. Edit box.
It has link edit box. That's the label, and I tap here to activate that field.
Link. Edit box. Editing. Out of list.
And now that that link or that field is active, it's then time to type the web page address. I'm going to try to dictate it, and I hope that it comes out, and I'll edit it.
Use assistant voice typing.
blindandroidusers.com. Stop.
Voice typing stopped.
Since it's a link, it should understand that I am inserting a link, and I'm going to put my finger
Use
down to
assistant
check
voice
to make sure that I have the right protocol in there.
Web link. Blind Android users. Home. https://blindandroidusers.com/enlist.
And I could just tap on that.
Editing.
There we go. So I have that in there. The next thing we want to do is near the top right is tap on Save. I'll put my finger now near the top right and tap on Save.
Save. Button. Link inserted. Untitled document. Edit box. Document. Editing.
All right. Now we need to do the one for the email and the phone number areas. So again, I'm going to move to where those areas are.
Lines. Could. Link start. Go to our web page. Link end. Period.
So let's see.
Paragraphs. Lines. Words. Could. Email. Us.
So I have email us. I'm going to start the selection mode and select the words email us.
Talkback menu. Navigation. Actions. Actions. Start or end selection mode. Selection mode on.
And now I swipe up.
Space. Selected.
I'm going to change the word.
Words. Us. Select. Email. Selected.
There we go. Now I'm going to end that selection. Tap on talkback menu.
Talkback menu.
Actions.
Talkback.
Again.
Navigation. Actions. Actions. Select
And
all.
end the selection.
Copy. End selection mode.
End the selection mode.
Selection mode off.
And now we go tap on insert.
Insert. Button. Insert. Button. Key.
And again, we want to tap on link.
Link. 1 of 8. In link. Email us. Cancel. Email.
There we go. Now I'm going to type in contact us at blindandroidusers.com.
Web link.
We tap on that link field.
Edit box. Editing.
And now
Use assistant voice typing.
contact us at blindandroidusers.com. Stop.
Voice typing stopped.
And I'll put my finger down to make sure I clean it up.
Contact us at blindandroidusers.com. Edit box. Editing. Link. Window cancel.
I'm going to change to
Characters.
character.
M. O. C. Period. S. E. S. U.
See, there's an
U.
R missing.
S. E. S. S.
So I'm going to put R here.
R. R.
Okay.
Contact us at Blind Android. R. E. S. U. D. I. O. R. D. N. A. Space. Space.
Let's take out the space.
L. Delete. Space deleted. Web link. Contact us at blind D. N. I. L. B. Space.
Let's
Space.
take out that space.
L. Delete. Space
And I'm
deleted.
sure it
L.
wrote the word add.
Showing. Delete. T deleted.
There we go.
Showing item 1 of done. Delete. A deleted. L. Delete. Space deleted. Showing
And now I'm going to put the add symbol here.
symbol keyboard. At. Us.
There we go. And now near
Showing
the top
items
right
1 to
corner again, we tap on save.
Save. Button. Link inserted.
There
Showing
we go. Now we'll do the last one, and that will be the phone number for Blind Android Users podcast. And now I'm going to navigate to where it talks about the phone call.
space. Words. Lines. Users. Then we have 3 options for you through which you can get hold of us. First, you can call us on
And now I'm going to switch to the word mode.
words. On.
I'm sitting on the word on now, and so I'm going to invoke that selection mode.
Talkback menu. Navigation. Actions. Actions.
And we go to select/start/end selection.
Start or end selection mode. Selection mode on. Characters.
There's characters. We could use characters if we want.
S. Select us. U. Selected. L. Select LL. Al. Select CA. Selected.
So I got call us. Now, of course, what we need to do now at this point is to go ahead again and end that selection mode. Remember, you can use your gesture, but I'm just doing the universal mode just in the event that someone doesn't have all those gestures. So again, we tap on the talkback menu.
Talkback menu. Actions. Actions.
And now go down to end selection mode.
End selection mode. Selection mode off.
And now that we've ended the selection mode, next thing we want to do is tap on that insert near the top. It's like the third button from the top right.
Insert button.
Tap here.
Insert button. Keyboard hidden. Pop.
And we have that pop up again. And what we're looking for is move our finger down or swipe right from left to right to link.
Link 1 of 8. In
There we
list
go.
8
We
items.
tap.
Call us. Edit box.
And now that we are on this link field, what we need to type in here is letters TEL colon, followed by the number, or rather the phone number in question. So I'm going to put in our phone number. That's the blind Android user's phone number. And so I'll start with TEL colon.
T. E. L.
And now switch to the symbol.
Symbol keyboard. Open features menu.
And I'll put in the colon.
Colon. Telephone.
And now I'm going to switch to the digit keyboard.
Digit keyboard. Showing digit keyboard.
And I'm going to follow that by putting in our phone number. And our phone number will be 1307, or maybe even no need, but you can put it in there. If you're doing an international one, remember to do the plus and followed by the country code and then the area code and all of that. But since I'm just doing this for here in the US, for example, I'm just going to put 307 and followed by the phone number.
3. 0. 7.
I got 307, and now I'm going to put in 202.
2. 0. 2.
I have 202, and now I'm going to type in the last 4 digits of our phone number, and those last 4 digits are 9797.
9. 7. 9. 7.
And I'm going to cross-check, put my finger down.
Telephone. 3,072,029,797. 2/. Edit box. Editing. Link. Window cancel.
And now I'm going to tap on Save.
Save. Button. Link inserted. Showing English.
And there we have our links inserted. And now I'm going to put my finger down.
Entering document. Edit box. Document. Editing. Hello. If you would like to get hold of blind Android users, then we have 3 options for you through which you can get hold of us. First, you can link start, call us, link end, on.
And you hear that link start and it says call us and then it says link end. And so you see those links in there. You could tap on those links to activate it, for example, or you could just invoke the actions and see if you could find where it brings up links that you can tap on. And that's how you go about inserting a link, be it an email address, a phone number, or a web page on your Google Docs on your Android phone. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for that, Warren.
So Warren, the question is, as a Google fan, do you think that the implementation that Google is using in Google Docs to view documents, if you are editing or editing a document, is a good one?
No, it is very bad. Frankly, I can't believe that we still have this problem. Frankly, it's very bad. Google Docs should be made more accessible than what we currently have. I've been wishing and hoping that this would change. It hasn't changed to where the competition is. You know, you look at other even simple note-taking apps from other uh, apps. For example, if you dictate something, or even Google Keep, for example, you put your finger down, it'll just read the whole thing for you. This one, of course, is not like that. You either have to do what I was doing, or you have to change your granularity to, you know, read it line by line or word by word, or you could just select all and just choose to speak the selection. But frankly, no. Google Docs is one of those Google products that Google has not really made very accessible to us. And I'm sorry to say that as an evangelist of Android, but it's the simple truth. Google Docs is still lagging behind, and it should be fixed. This is bad.
This is what I wanted to hear, and you will keep the podcast. No
Well,
removing.
you
You were testing Warren. You were like, if he defends Google on this, I quit.
well,
Yeah,
well,
and I'm
I'm
going
being
to listen to
objective.
this part. I'm going to listen to this part.
I'm being objective because, frankly, is, you know, you look at all of the Google products, and I'm talking about, you know, software related products, and frankly, Docs is probably the worst accessible, least accessible in all of the Google products. I mean, yes, there are some that are not very accessible, but Docs of all things should be open up and still keep. I don't know if it's working for you guys. If you go to delete something, you know how it got broken maybe like in the summer of 2023. For me, up to now, when I go to delete a character in Google Keep, it doesn't speak what is being deleted. It doesn't work for you guys. It could be just be at my end. It still has not been fixed.
I don't use it, to be honest.
Let me test it. It was having this problem, but
It was. It still is at my end.
see.
I go to delete something and it doesn't verbalize what I'm deleting. So it it becomes very annoying to me because you're not knowing where to stop the deletion. And so I just use the assistant and just say clear or whatever.
Yeah, it is still the same.
Yeah, it's a shameful thing. So those two, and I don't know whose idea it was that we get this thing, you know, busted and never fix it. The Docs has never been, you know, very good with accessibility, and they're touting, oh, we do this thing for Braille, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but how about the screen reader? Come on.
And also action implementation. They don't use actions across their apps. Yeah, TalkBack just tries to put like actions everywhere, but they nothing. All of other Google teams, they don't implement actions. Only Gmail. I don't know why.
There's a little bit of a disconnect somewhere, if I could use that word. Now, God forgive me, but I kind of feel like there's sometimes a disconnect between the teams or whatever. Frankly, we got this thing in TalkBack. Why not try to implement that in these other apps that, you know, Google products as well, all across the board? And so I think that some of these teams probably are not familiar with our TalkBack or our screen reader. I'm sorry to say that, but sometimes it comes across like they are not aware of what's going on.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
There is a disconnect. And even when they implement actions, they don't do it right. For example, in the Google Drive app, if you're on a file, there's one action, and that action is like more options or something. And then that doing that action will bring up the menu on screen for, like, you know, download, share, you know, all the things. And it's like, these should just be the actions. You know, why are you just giving me one action that brings up the menu when all the things in the menu should be the action? So, like, even when they implement it, it's like they don't really understand what they're doing.
Exactly.
Because the one who
and
did
that's
it
what I'm
is a
talking
person who doesn't know what's actions actually. What is the actions feature? Yeah, that's
so
really true. They
that's
don't
where the
follow their own
disconnect comes in.
standards.
Yeah. I don't think that they're being, deliberate. I think maybe they are not familiar. And frankly, I don't know what it would take. Maybe it could be, you would think that they will be collaborating with the talkback team, and you listen to what the talkback team is saying. I don't know, guys. I don't work there. I have no clue, but and all this is speculative. But I mean, we're saying what we're seeing. That's that disconnect. That's the simple truth.
Yeah, but Warren, if I want to contact developer and ask this person who is an individual working on an app to make any accessibility improvement, like implementing actions, but Google itself is not doing this. I think this is a real problem. I don't like Google is a big company. It has teams who are working on apps and on services. So those teams should at least know the basic accessibility standards and the basic accessibility stuff. So I think some things shouldn't happen. Like there are no actions. This shouldn't happen. Releasing an app with a send button which is a basic button in the app, and then waiting for about a week or maybe more to fix this problem, also this shouldn't happen. I think there should be something in Google to fix this, so we will be able to convince developers more to work on accessibility and to make inclusive apps.
Maybe this is where AI is going to play an important role here. And I hope that, everybody's chanting AI, AI, AI. Maybe that AI should be able to give us those actions where we need it. So we're not bothering anyone trying to implement this. But like you said, when something grows too big, these are some of the inherent problems that would happen. Rome was burning and, some didn't know they were busy having a party. So there's a disconnect.